Let's let that warm up for a little bit while we get the stream started. Hey, Zabi, what's up, man? How you doing this evening? Oh, not much, man. Just kind of relaxing for the night. Oh, Indigo, what's up, man? Hey, Rex, how you doing, man? Yeah, I figure we can just kind of jump through a bunch of random Genesis games tonight. So hope you guys are having a great evening. How is it going? Well, I haven't quite seen your name in the stream before, so welcome. Guadalupe. It's the beginning for a little bit. Not on fire. Oh, damn. Three out of three. Alright. Oh, wait. Bees. Yes, there we go. Man, YouTube actually changed everything again. Oh, really? What happened? Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? Oh, God. I've got to play this game. Yeah, reading the chat and playing this game and drinking wine at the same time is quite a challenge. Hey, Riku, what's up? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. So there was a period in time when I was really young when I played this game constantly, where I was actually pretty decent at it. But now, as an adult, I find this game to be one of the hardest I've played. Oh, good stream on Twitch. Alright, man, that's good. Virtua drinking. Yeah, we're just Virtua drinking and driving, so it's okay. We're not going anywhere, so it's alright. Learn how to drive by playing virtual racing. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I can't say any video game I ever played actually correlated into skills that equaled real driving for me. I don't know, my brain just couldn't associate the two. Not even joking. Yeah, you could definitely... I think hard driving would probably be one of the ones that, for me, that would be the closest to, like, real driving based on how much of a pain in the ass it would be. Yeah, video games taught me how to... Wait. So, let me catch up here. Oh, hey, Zeromancer, what's up, dude? Just a random update stuff in the... There's different... Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Gran Turismo is a pretty good one. I have hard driving, nice. That's another polygon-based Genesis title that's out there. But there's also the arcade cabinet, which was like one of the most expensive ones at the time. Okay. Hey, Balthazar, what's up, man? I might get the Soldier Boy console. Yeah, I've heard it's cheaper on Amazon if you buy the one that isn't branded with Soldier Boy on it. I'm gonna go do that. Go buy a bunch of video game knockoff consoles from Alibaba Express and just put HN on the side and just be like, make no claims about what games are on them. Just be like, yeah, it's got 300 pack-in games. I'm not going to give you a list, but yeah, these are options. You do that. hell yeah, the SVP is superior. See that guy? God, I disliked Soldier Boy when his, like, first single dropped. I'm like, oh no. I remember that being everywhere. That's even cheaper on AliExpress. Hey, oh, Memphis, what's up, man? What's a good, decent price Genesis game you'd recommend? What are you looking for a Genesis game? Like, you're looking for, like, just kind of the fun thing, like, Virtual Racing is a pretty cheap title. They can get a lot of enjoyment out if you like racing games. To hell with Soldier Boy. But yeah, if you're looking for probably one of my favorite Genesis games, Rocket Knight Adventures is probably one of the best platformers out there for the most part. A good one. Yeah, Rocket Knight Adventures, I think that game goes for high-end, like $20 to $30. But yeah, if you want like a really good platformer that just is a good challenge and actually feels pretty fair, that's the one I would get. It's one of my favorite. Yeah, Strider on Genesis isn't bad. Don't bother with Strider on the Master System though. That game is just painful. Oh, it doesn't work on the Retron 5 yet, does it? Oh yeah, it's Desert Strike. But yeah, reasonably priced one, I'd say Rocket Knight. If you like platformers, that game is just fantastic. We'll probably play that one a little later. Oh, Vector Man, that's also a pretty decent cheap one as well. That's out there. Toy Story, oddly enough, is actually a really solid platformer on the Genesis as well. Like, you wouldn't think like a movie tie-in game would be any good, but I found Toy Story is one of the ones I remember pretty fondly from when I was a kid. Chris, I had no idea that Toy Story came out on the PC. Oh, want to stream more retro games? Gotcha. Fair enough, man. Hey, Jurassic Park is a pretty fun one. I found the Genesis version, if you're doing, like, what was it, the one where it's mainly just Dr. Grant in the boat, or you have the one where you can play as the Raptor as well. Then the Raptor one's pretty good. Yeah, it's really like reasonably priced Genesis games for you. Oh yeah, Landstalker is a really intriguing isometric like platformer type game that we can probably play later. That's really just visually interesting, but I found the game kind of difficult. But I don't know, I haven't really invested that much time in it, but it's always been a pretty decent game. Raptor was nuts. Grant was like a shitty Prince of Persia. Oh yeah, Road Rash is good. Also, Sketchin', if you want to channel your inner 90s. That game was always great. Like one of the EA titles where you like the entire race mechanic is you rollerblade and jump onto the back of cars to get faster. Sketchin', not Sketchin'. There we go. Yeah. God, I've been saying that wrong for like 20 years. Hey, Colin, what's up, man? How you doing? Skating plus kitchen. Yeah. I remember, like, made it in the news, some kid in my hometown tried to do the skitching thing and broke his leg. Ooh, freaking Mortal Kombat 3 is pretty good on the Genesis. We didn't make it. Womp womp. Oh, where's that in Australia? Everything the Genesis was superior to the SNES version. Ah, God, Zelby, you make me friends. Hmm. Yeah, I found with retro collecting, I've just kind of picked up stuff. Because originally, when I started this channel, I didn't do any streaming, ever. That just kind of came out of me just going, whatever. You know what? It was back when my channel had like 400 subs. I'm like, this channel's never gonna really get that big, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just start streaming, whatever. Talk to the people that do follow the channel. I just kept doing it, and it seems to be working out for the channel for the most part. Never pay more than $20 for a computer game. Did they overclock this game to make it smoother? No, actually. This game pretty much runs natively at like 30 to 20 frames per second, somewhere around there, just because of how powerful the SVP chip is. Like, it doesn't have the same, like, limitations that the FX chip did. So there really was no overclocking. Like, also, the crazy thing, if you open up the Virtual Racing cartridge, it has probably one of the largest heat sinks you'll ever see on a cartridge, for the most part, either, as well. It's kind of nuts. What's that? I'm glad you're not. Glad you're not huge, to be honest. Jerk as it sounds, I enjoy being able to. Fair enough, man. I totally got you there. Yeah, I can't imagine trying to do these with like a couple hundred people in there. It would be like literally me trying to play a game and just following the chat would be almost impossible. Hey, DJ Furlow, what's up, man? Oh god, took that turn way too hard. Or not hard enough. The intermediate level in this map just kicks my ass. But I hope everybody's having a great evening. You love all this dithering, man? I feel like Sega didn't really understand transparencies until, like, they got to the Dreamcast. They're like, why would anyone want to see through something? It's ridiculous. They know this is a game, not reality. Spun up. Hey, Ruin Mike, how's it going, man? Oh, someone thumbed down the stream? Fair enough. See, I find if I don't lose a sub when I stream, I'm probably not doing something right. Oh god. Reading the chat. Killed myself. Probably Jimmy just smashing the down leg. I can't remember. Who was it that was Hey, Jeremy, what's up, man? Who was it that was experimenting the last round? That was just smashing the likes and upvotes just to see. Love you, Jeremy. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, dude. Like virtual racing just runs hella smooth. Texting and chatting, bad idea. Also drinking at the same time, so that tends to make this game a lot harder. Speaking of smooth... Oh, texting and dread. Let's get the expert map here. It's gotta be Tonka Joe. Go perma demonetize when he stream. What? Get demonetized for streaming the like? Is there a now? Is that because there's some type of like street date on that or something, or or it was Jeremy? Oh, interesting. Okay. So they just flagged him for whatever. Oh, it just made people mad? Was it how he was playing it, or what? Oh god, sorry, I'm too busy paying attention to the chat. This map is really hard. I think there's actually a secret turn on this part you can take. Not a secret turn, but one you can take at some point. Hey John, how you doing, man? He just makes people mad. So that's a pretty committed troll right there, to piss off 1,500 people on your stream just to see if they can get to demonetize you. Wait. What? John, the family that drinks together stays together. Yeah, pretty much, I don't think anyone has... At least when I was researching it, when I was doing the SVP video, like over a year ago, nobody had really quite figured out how to really emulate the SVP. I just don't think there was a big enough draw, or people weren't really pushing that hard. I think a lot of people, they already figured out how to emulate the 32X, so they just kind of skipped the SVP version and just go to that. Tonight, oddly enough, so there's a brand of Merlot that I really like that I thought was pretty much gone from the Northwest. My wife actually found a couple of bottles at it at a store locally here and bought me a couple, so I'm drinking a Tisdale Merlot. Oh no. Stuck trying to... Internet's trying to get you to watch the new Spider-Man trailer. Oh god. Catch you later, Chris. Thanks for dropping in, man. God, I suck at this map so bad. Can we make it? Yeah, made it. There we go. Can I Diablos in your name? Fair enough. Zero Master. Wife and I were drinking wine earlier, but I was going to switch over to scotch. Oh, nice. Sounds quite wonderful. God, it was, my wife and I, we went out to dinner a couple of weeks ago because we had a babysitter. My wife was drinking this really weird concoction of... God, what was it? It was like some weird raspberry vodka mixed with some other stuff. It was kind of nuts. I was going to switch to something else here because I'm sucking at racing tonight. Let's see, we can go do Warsong for a bit. It's kind of a nuts fantasy strategy game on the Genesis, which I kind of really enjoy. And a little more slow paced, lets me follow the chat a little better. And switch back to the other stuff. Ooh, Colin, I actually do not own Toe Jam and Earl. I need to get that one. Crap, is the, I should just order that tonight, actually. Got a crap ton of back pay in recently, so I'm like, oh, sweet, I should probably spend that on something. Oh, God. Sorry, my dog was attacking me. Oh, Black Velvet, nice. How many Genesis games do I have? I can give you an exact number. Hang on one sec, sir, answer. Let me log into my thing here. Check my spreadsheet thingy. I have 122 Genesis games. A decent collection size. Yeah, I was sitting there, I'm like, wait, do I have over 100? Prologue. I spent my money on Wii and PSP games. This is gonna be a long night. Yeah, well, the funny thing is, my Genesis collection, like, half of it came from when I was a kid, and it actually survived to adulthood, believe it or not, like, just amazingly enough. And then a lot of it's stuff I've added later. But the other thing that bugs me is, like, so a lot of my, like, just cartridge games are ones that I've hung on to since I was a kid. I kind of took a breath weird there and was, couldn't form words. But yeah, a lot of the funny thing is, like, so as a kid, I didn't save any of the game boxes, so all my free cards are, like, the ones I kept from when I was a kid. And then all the ones with, like, boxes I have now are ones I've been collecting as an adult. Expect you to play them all tonight. Alright. Let's get all the soldiers. I think, yeah, I can add horsemen. Oh, I have no money? There we go. Ooh. So, wait, did they actually, for Tanglewood, did they actually physically release a, Yeah, I do, John. I have Mutant League Football, actually. A legit copy I found of that. Did Tanglewood get an actual cartridge release for Genesis? To have every box for every game in pristine condition and trashed them. Oh no! Hey, Michael, what's up, man? Oh, cool. That's awesome. How much is that going for? It's like your father was, like, betrayed or something along those lines. There's a story in the game. And yes, it is. I just love the music in this game. It's in jams. Yeah, it's an RT. Well, not a real time, but turn-based. So, strategy game. Oh, that's awesome. How much is Tanglewood going for? Because I have the PC version of that. So this one you pretty much have to pick a direction and then flee. I think I did this in the past. I didn't realize I had to buy troops and stuff, so I always would like to get murdered. Okay, let's see here. Got no command over those. Okay, so I need to go start and then go end phase. I don't remember how to play this game. I feel like that character on the bottom right looks like one on a record Lotus War, like the thief they find in the jail. Who eventually gets his body captured by that weird amulet thing. If anyone remembers that obscure anime at this point. Yeah, actually, if anyone's curious about the collection, you can check this out, and then you can kind of go through and probably make requests as to what Genesis games you want to check out. Alright, John's got one in from Mutant League, okay. Oh, we can definitely play that next. I feel like this game, like, if I was to actually sit down and try and play it all the way through, would just be hours. Only one GPA game? Yeah. God, I always love the box art for this game, because in the back of it, literally the screenshots are just clearly photographs of a TV. Just watching a Flex Seal Bar commercial. All right. Yeah, in terms of handheld gaming, Jeremy, I don't really do too much of it. That was cute. Man, this mermaid do not do very well against arrows, it seems. Wait, does this game work with a Mega Mouse? Doesn't say it does, but it might work with the mouse. Makes me wonder. What's the 1 GBA game? God, what is it? I'll look this up here. Look that up for you. Hang on one sec here. Where is that? Simpsons Road Rash. Road Rage. It's apparently the 1 GBA game I have, but I don't actually own a Game Boy Advance, so that's kind of funny. Hey, Gorilla Jones, what's up, man? Really give Peace Song a chance. Got a new comfort grip for my Switch. Nice. It's like a crazy weird rifle stock or something like that they put on the Switch for you for extra precision. So wine pouring ASMR if anyone's interested. Yeah, I'd say the art in this game is just astounding. It's one thing I love to do when I go on like road trips and stuff like that. I'll go into random little like antique shops and see if they have any video game stuff. So on the Oregon coast, I found this game and a bunch of 7800 games for like dirt cheap. Recovering from the box art. So I have a few GBAs, but one is carved out in ruined casing. Oh god. Plastic. Oh, why? Why would they do that? Hey, Vector, what's up, man? Shadow Dancer, my favorite Genesis game. I've never actually... I think I have that one on the Sinful At Games HD flashback. Let's take out these archers. Let's fight them in the water. Build and set Yoshi's Island. Oh, nice. It sucks you haven't touched it in 10 years. Need to wait for these mermaids to die, that way we can break through. So I think my mistake was not going with horsemen. It was okay, we're here, and then end phase. We gotta go through all that again until it goes over. So I haven't touched my GBA in 15 years. Yeah. Battery was still charged. Nice. Sometimes it should have been put on a NASA rocket and sent to outer space and future aliens. No, fucking awesome. Yeah. That'd be great. Like they find it like a millennia from now, and they come to Earth, going like, "Hey, do you know those Genesis games? Shit's awesome." Or like it becomes a Futurama element where like they want more Genesis games, otherwise they'll destroy the Earth. The guy riding that crazy seahorse just wrecked all those dudes. Yeah, Phantasy Star was always pretty good. Oh, God, but Phantasy Star 1, though, is such a grind fest. When you first start, and I'm like, go out in the woods, kill, come back to town, heal up, save, go back out. You forget to save one time, and you die in a fight because you get attacked by multiple owl bears, and you're like, no, come on. I'm playing through a game of Phantasy Star on my phone that I've emulated on there. I've been playing through that for a couple of years, I just haven't dedicated enough time to it. I've gotten further in my Master System. Yeah, the earthworks in this castle are just all kinds of messed up. Ooh, I don't think I actually have Death Duel. Have I? Okay, well, have you seen that FMV cutscene intro from that Sonic game? I find it intriguing they can attack across the moat so effectively. Play the Genesis, like, we have to strike these people first. It's a marvel. Paid $70 for Phantasy Star 4. Oh, hell. Yeah, was it Phantasy Star 4? Didn't have like an expanded cartridge or something like that? Like extra memory or something along those lines? Oh, yeah, Game Hut's a great channel. I think the last thing of his I watched was when he was trying to figure out a way to make like PUBG on the Genesis. Really? One archer left? Come on. Yeah, right there with the Indigo. Or Indigo. I can't talk. Can he heal units? Is that his magic? I can't remember what it was. Okay, magic, okay. Get attacked from the wall. I never paid for the Genesis I have. Funny story. I bought a Genesis when it launched with a new checking account. About 2 weeks later, I noticed an overdraft. But hey. Still got that Genesis. That's all that matters. Assuming you have one of the Model 1 high-definition graphics ones, better sound chip and all. Nice. Yeah, I have one of those that my wife bought it. So I had actually been looking for a Model 1 high-definition graphics, like, sound chip board one. And the funny thing, my wife bought it for me as a present for when the channel hit 1,000 subscribers back, I would say, almost 2 years ago at this point. And so she got that for me as a gift. I was like, oh, thank you. And then I paired it up with the Model 1 Sega CD I have. Yeah, you know, a game I really need to get, Rock and Roll Racing is a game I really need to get for Genesis. I love that game. Yeah, that's why we've been married for 10 years. Really enjoy the woman. I think we'll probably beat this level and switch over to something else. Oh, thanks, Sally. Glad you enjoyed it. That one, I was just kind of messing around. Like, I saw the Metro Cross box art, and I just kind of, like, obsessed about it for a little bit. And I'm like, I feel like I should just say something about this, or share it with more people on the subscriber list. Just how awkward that freaking photo was. I just loved it. Mega Man 1 art is masterful. How dare you? But just whenever I see that, I always see a dude riding an invisible motorcycle. This is how I picture the guy in Mega Man 1 box art. Probably the game I rented the most. Oh yeah, freaking Rock 'n' Roll Racing? Yeah, I rented that game all the time. Don't know why I never bought it. You know the Chalet wrenches who like to drain my wallet. Oh no! Well, I guess, you know, if they're young, I mean, that's a benefit, right? Just entirely up to you and what you want to get out of the relationship, really. Oh yeah, Rock 'n' Roll Racing's also like a early Blizzard game too. Mega Man 1, yeah, it's fantastic. The Mega Man box art looks like Fantastic Planet. I can see that. Ooh, I didn't know you could play so left in that. Memphis. Oh man. Oh yeah, yeah. Should have had my wife get me, like, see if she'd buy me something special for my when I hit 12,000 subscribers. There we go. Finally wiped it one of units. Oh wait, I think you can actually. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, but I can tell him now. I can't tell you. Alright, suicide attack. Just do it. This pivotally break out. Let's see, if I remember right, the cheat is hold left and right button and scroll right until he shows up. Oh, okay. God, I think Rock 'n' Roll Racing on the Super Nintendo goes for like, what, $100 now or something like that? It's kind of a pretty steep game now. But yeah, hell, if I ever see it though, Hey, Garek, how's it going? This is a game called Warsong. In phase. God, the enemy's starting to break through over there. We gotta get out of here. Oh, you got it for 15 bucks? Damn, nice, dude. Yeah, Vivitana, this is Warsong. Single thing. Bing! Yeah, it's funny, I find myself appreciating the Genesis sound more than the Super Nintendo. But then again, I was always kind of a Genesis kid growing up, though. Let's see, is there a better era of gaming from the gameplay standpoint in there? I'm trying to think of what other games came out later that were like definitive in how the games were made and how they played. But yeah, in terms of like FPSs and the way they were played, I'd say Half-Life was pretty much the pinnacle that every other every other FPS kind of based their pretty much groundwork for controls off of after that. As Counter-Strike pretty much set the standard for Call of Duty, which the greatest innovation they introduced was iron sights. I hate the sound of Mario World so much. Oh yeah. Gorilla Jones, have you ever read Masters of Doom? John Carmack has a really fascinating discussion about how he always felt that, like, he was pushing the creative edge as to where games could go, and then once he pretty much had figured out 3D graphics, he was like, all that's going to happen is we're going to get more photorealistic. Nothing innovative is really going to happen until we get further or push interfaces further. And that was an absolutely fascinating read. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Infantry getting wrecked. Yeah, John, that's a good book. I can't remember what it was. I think John Carmack... Well, what was it about the Saturn version of Doom that John Carmack did? There was something about that. Yep, read by Will Wheaton. Quit dying, you cowards! Let's see, why did Sonic the Hedgehog get a creepy fandom with Donkey Kong? Because ultimately, I would say Sonic is a more long-lasting character with more relevance than Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's kind of, unfortunately, even though he's had his own game franchise, a side note character. That's me, though. Doom is coming to video games. Donkey Long Country. Cease and desist from Nintendo incoming. White furries hate monkeys. Gotta be they're too, they're humans and primates already, so I guess it's not their thing. I don't know. That's a good question. See, I could not listen to an entire by Wheaton. I remember, God, so I was at it was like PAX 2011, and Will Wheaton was there, and like we were in the middle of this, God, what was it, some weird people's panel, and Will Wheaton was in the back of the show, and I'm like sitting there, like I look back, I'm like, oh shit, it's Will Wheaton. So I lean over to my wife, I'm like, Janelle, it's Will Wheaton, it's Will Wheaton, it's Will Wheaton, it's Will. And my wife's like, shut the fuck up, just like yells it at me. I'm like, it was so good. Ah, it's a fun memory of those times. Didn't they gimp Doom on the sounder? Yeah, something like that. I guess like the... God, what was it? I think Stika was telling me the story about how they introduced like volumetric light or something like that. Because I think... Isn't the version of Doom on there something weird about the being like the Quake engine or something ridiculous like that? I don't know. I need to research that. Wii Store goes offline tomorrow. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. That's what kind of bums me out about Steam being such a cornerstone of PC game distribution now, in terms of just those games are, if Valve ever goes under or Steam ever gets bought out and goes under, pretty much all gone. Thanks, millennials. Nah, Gorilla, I don't think it's millennials that did it. It was more PC game distributors not wanting to compete for retail space with console games. Is pretty much what did it. Is my understanding of the whole situation. John Carmack teaches me the only people that fancy maths. I can't believe that. You can't buy Ghostbusters or anything. Really? Didn't know that. Hmm. Didn't I have 2 groups of soldier units here? This is really annoying. I thought I need to break through these stupid lines and escape, otherwise I'm gonna die. Can you attack horizontally? No, I guess not. Sucks. The latest generation of gaming will have no legacy, no future. This irritating silver jumpsuit wearing Oh man, God, that'd be just the best. I'm sure all the Wii Store stuff has been backed up, though. Yeah, pretty much isn't the Nintendo Wii a pretty great console to hack? Oh, I'm not playing, my bad. Enemies doing their turn. Try to warn us in their shiny suits. Favorite Doom was Doom 64. Yeah, I've heard that. I have a tablet that I installed an N64 emulator on that I kind of just messed around with. I was playing Doom on that with a Bluetooth controller. It was pretty fun. God, you know, if I see a Wii for cheap at a thrift store, I might just go ahead and like pick one up just to try and mod it. The game is terrifying. Oh, wait. Ow, no. Ah, damn it. The first time in 30 years, I will not buy next-gen console PS5. Yeah, I pretty much haven't, I kind of sat out this gaming generation. I haven't bothered to get a Wii U, PS4, Xbox One, any of that. Hey, what's up? I hope all you Google bastards die a painful death. How you doing, man? The hacked Wii U. You can play Wii and GameCube games in HD. Oh, damn. I actually thought about picking up a Wii U because I figure, like, since it's basically a failed console, it just might be kind of fun to get. I had a console. What? Crazy, man. mostly PC stuff? So barely. I took Japanese in high school and I was decent. I wouldn't say decent, I guess I was passable, maybe. I could read hiragana and katakana okay back then, but man, like, I haven't practiced Japanese at all in like years. Like when I was there for like a summer exchange thing, pretty much they all wanted to talk English, so I'm like, okay, I guess I can't practice Japanese. After a physical copy because I'm old. God, the spells in this game are awesome. Is cannibalism easier if you have sweet baby Ray's barbecue? Probably? Because there is this very rare strategy game for Sega Genesis called Sega Ages. Oh, that's the one on Dreamcast, right? And that kind of covers a lot of the internal politics of Sega around the time of their unfortunate demise from the home console business, right? Oh, PS2 version, okay. Okay, it's without the, I'll have to check that out. Because I've heard good things about that in terms of, like, unveiling what was going on. But yeah, I mean, I have to say, like, in terms of, like, digital distribution, God, I miss going to stores and buying freaking PC games. I remember when I moved from California to Idaho, I was living in a hotel for a while. And, I would go over to there was a CompUSA just down the street from the hotel, so I'd go in there and, like, just randomly pick out a PC game and just play it on the computer I'd set up in the hotel room. It was good times. I think the game I picked up was one of the games I played was Warrior Kings. It was just awful. So yeah, I was mowing my lawn and beat up a Cadillac zoom past. This is some weird was it guerrilla style advertising for Baby Ray's barbecue sauce? People say the Dreamcast wasn't powerful enough to compete with the PS2. Yeah, the whole emotion engine propaganda BS, just hate that. Ugh. Yeah, the Dreamcast just had unfortunate timing in terms of how the PlayStation 2 came out, just because of the monumental success of the PlayStation 1. Everyone was just all that PS2 hype, even though, like, the models that were initially released had drive tray problems and all kinds of crap. And the freaking Dreamcast was already there and completely reliable 100% from the start. But ultimately, Sega didn't have the financial reserves to fight PlayStation. So we can't waste time running, he's gotta run. Let my soldiers try and fight this guy and die. Why are NES cartridges so tough? I don't know what it is about the find NESs in general are pretty durable. Let's see, I did pre-order the Resident Evil 2 remake on PS4. It'll be the last new game I ever buy. Okay, it almost sounds like the end of the world right there, like the way it sounds. See, I canceled my PS Plus after a year when I realized it wasn't worth it in the long run. Yeah, I can feel that. God, what was it? God, back in the early 2000s, I was in. It was like the IGN subscriber club or something like that. Back because I had a File Planet subscription that had somehow transferred over to IGN when GameSpy was bought out by them and all this other crap. And the weird thing was they were giving me free games like every month for like the $10 I was paying for a File Planet subscription when File Planet finally went under. If anyone remembers File Planet, I don't know if you guys do that. I remember camping that website to get like the latest Counter-Strike mod update and all that crap. It rings a bell. Rex Warden remembers it all. Even calls them image macros instead of the dank maymays. Civ Dung remembers. Sweet Baby Ray's remembers. Sweet Baby Ray's remembers when you put that sweet, sweet barbecue sauce on your pork leg. Then went over to File Planet and downloaded the latest update to Half-Life to get that new expansion where you got the shield and Counter-Strike. I could stop bullets. Let's see, I remember playing Halo for the first time. Felt like a computer game. I was amazed. I could see that. To all the dorks who hate GameStop, please get your heads out of your asses while they are a mega corporation bent on world domination. Yeah, they're pretty much one of the last places out there to really get physical games outside of Best Buy. See, I remember the great outrage at IGN in the early 2000s when they did that McGriddle site overlay. God, I don't remember that one. I used File Planet to download Quake 2 player models. Oh, damn! Nice. God, I remember like Planet Half-Life, Planet Quake, all that crap back in the day. Like download mods from all those different distributors. Oh god, yeah. I managed to actually avoid that whole weird controversy. I haven't watched it. Yeah, that's funny. It seems to me like GameStop, every time like they get some weird video where like, God, what was it? The dude that freaked out when the lady checked his ID to buy Grand Theft Auto 5 and he was like freaking out on her, and then she freaked out back. That was good stuff. Chris Chan Sonic Arms are not are not blue. Oh boy. Now, the King's a pretty powerful unit. So should never. Yeah, you could say certainly has brought out some of the worst in folks. so many weirdos out there. Yeah, you can certainly see that. How do I escape? Yeah, 'cause I think I'm where I need to be. I guess. You go this way? So I thought I escaped that way the last time, but I could be very wrong. Pretty much none of my troops survived, so that's great. Probably just need to get out over here, maybe. Oh, over here. See, back. Oh, welcome home, John. If you get a friendly with you, GameStop employees will give you peripheral treatment. Oh, preferential. Nice. I remember one time I was with a buddy, and he bought a Lineage 2 game off the shelf there. And when we got back to his house to, like, get the code and stuff off for the account creation, someone had already jacked it out of the box, so we went back, and then basically the GameStop guy basically accused us of lying, and then we were asked to leave, because my friend just completely exploded at the guy about how much bullshit it was. This was also, like, over 10 years ago. I think it was the last time I actually bought anything from GameStop. Chris Chan still exists. Apparently. EB Games doesn't work. You see, I'd always, like, Software Etc. was my go-to place, and then they eventually got bought out by EB Games, who's then bought out by GameStop, right? I just felt like Software Etc. was, like, the place to be. Yeah, pretty much now, like, if I want to support a GameStop, I pretty much have, or not GameStop, a game store, I pretty much have to, like, go and help out one locally and, like, basically frequent them. You bought your Neo Geo AES. That's badass, Gorilla Jones. Why is Spencer Gifts so late? I didn't know Spencer Gifts were still a thing. I knew Hot Topic was still around. They don't sell anything offensive anymore. Was EB Games just Electronic Boutique with another name? Pretty sure they were the same thing. Yeah, I think EB Games was just the rebranded Electronic Boutique, I thought. Which I think eventually became GameStop, right? Or am I on my mind here? Let's see, let's go ahead and switch up games here. I believe John Rogers requested, Mutant League Football. Oh, EB, okay. Let's switch carts here, one sec. Got the, one thing I always love about the EA games from this era, like they're gigantic freaking cartridges with a giant yellow plastic notch. Let's see. Didn't have the case. Yeah. Set of Jazzy's cases. Yeah, I guess I like to keep that in the stream for ASMR purposes. God, I freaking love this electric noises that come out of this game. God, I just love for them to bring this game back. Hey, Robert, what's up, man? And of course, you know, EA canceled the new open-world Star Wars game that was supposed to be in the works. Because, you know, multiplayer games are all that sell, right? Fuck single player. That's not a thing people want to do. Oh yeah, there were freaking turn-based versions of that, weren't there? Oh yeah, freaking like kill the enemy players. It's one of the legit strategies of this game. I'm honestly just completely awful at this game. I used to dream of getting a Neo Geo when I was a kid. I never knew anybody growing up with a anyone growing up with a Neo Geo. game mode. Maniacs. $800 at launch. Yeah, I think there are some Neo Geo games now that are like, oh god, down. I think there are some now that go for a couple of thousand for Neo Geo. When I think of EA and Genesis, I think the weird yellow tab on the cart. Exactly. About $600, huh? Oh god. 5-year loss. I really never about to play this game. Oh, what? Oh, he was down. Ah! Thought he had it. If you lose the 60 whiners, I'm gonna unsub. I'm probably gonna. Oh, got it. Didn't realize A was jump, and that was probably gonna be a good run. Nice. That was a crime. Yeah, I had a neighborhood in Apple Pippin. We were playing a Journeyman project on it, and I thought that was just insane. That was probably a bad choice. Come on. Still a physical copy of Journeyman? Nice. Oh, come on, get it! Ah, I think I fumble it. Shell Shock 2. So your neighbor must have been the coolest kid of the year. No, they were just really weird Mac people. Like, they were like the family that bought everything Apple. Like, didn't matter, like, how worthless the product was, they would just buy anything Apple. Looks like now. It was kind of weird, like, because you had an Apple computer and all that stuff, and like a Macintosh. I remember playing games. I'm like, yeah, I remember playing Command and Conquer. He's like, yeah, check this out. I'm like, yeah, we were playing that like 4 years ago. And then it was like a big deal on the that you could play it. I'm like, oh, that's, yeah, good for you, man. The other cool thing he had that that I hadn't quite seen at that point in time was Marathon with like the double-barreled shotguns. That's Ian's coach at Ian's team. Yeah, John's got it. Oh god, I keep hitting A like I think it's gonna be a sprint, but then I keep dying. I'm a dummy. Shell Shock 1 came out. PS1 came out in 2012. Yeah, I remember, I think I have a PC copy of Shell Shock somewhere, but I've never played it. Oh, I forgot you can punch. Oh, God. I remember how to play this game. I'm just kicking my own ass. I'm like the worst enemy, my own worst enemy in this game. So open my window 1 second. Really hot in my office. Ugh. There we go. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yep. Yes! There we go. Touchdown. Alright. Got it. The last time I went to Radio Shack... God, yeah, so the last time I went to Radio Shack was to buy switches to fix my, Steel Battalion controller. Oh, no, I thought I could do it. What's it called now? Circuit City? Pretty sure the Circuit Cities are gone now. I hit my own guy. Yeah, Steel Battalion for the Xbox. So one of these days I plan on setting up just a giant dev projector and stuff like that, just doing a stream from like my front yard while I'm projecting the whole like 200-inch screen on my garage door. That's my plan here at some point in the future. Just for funsies. I do need to do that. Let's go wait until it's not like freezing here in Idaho. I think this summer for sure. You have a dedicated setup? Oh, nice, man. I remember when that game came out, only like the wealthiest of people bought it. Rangers. Let's see here. Make giant mech controller games again. I went to Best Buy the other day looking for something random. Had nothing. All the employees just tell me, go look on Amazon. Oh no. Didn't even tell you to go to bestbuy.com. That's a bad sign. I'm ghetto nerd. God, I love the soundtrack in this game. Let's see, Shell's name is a psychological horror, military shooter, civilians. What? I need to check that game out. That sounds interesting. Circuit City, The Wiz, Radio Shack, Comp USA, Sears, all dead. PC Richard and Son. Not familiar with that one. It's kind of crazy when like brick and mortar like things are still around. I hit it. Ah, I can keep bouncing. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think Sears is going under. I'm pretty sure. Oh, God. Oh, I thought he couldn't take me out when I was in the blade spin like that. Damn. Oh man, yeah. The Atari VCS there, or the Sears Video Arcade. Try cheating. Can I buy cheats in this one? I can't remember. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get there, get there! Oh, no! Oh! Ah, I killed myself. Hey, Alex, what's up, man? Yeah, you can bribe the ref in this one. Let's go for a field goal. Let's see what happens. Oh, that was good. Ah, what? Really? You can only kick it like... It's a bad friggin' goalie. Not goalie, bad kicker. Let's see, I've heard many things this game, never played. It's a pretty great game. It's like one of those games from EA that really needs to be remade today. Yeah, pretty much when you figure out the game, it's pretty intuitive, but I'm just bad at games in general. So, so yeah. This was back in the golden age of EA, back when they made, you know, when the artists counted. You know, electronic artists, or electronic arts, you know? Back when that mattered. We need Robot UFC. Oh man, that'd be great. I thought there already was a Rock'em Sock'em Robots, like, fighting league now. In terms of concussions, yeah. The NFL is pretty much already there. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? Resident Evil football game? Ah! Oh, you dicks. Attacking my guy. Ah. Think a game, I don't know, a football game. Yeah, nothing's wrong. Perfectly fine here. Like the propaganda minister for Iraq in 2003, 2002. I really accidentally select field goal. Oh, I was not paying attention to that one. Oh, I'm about a bottle of wine deep now, guys, so this game's gonna get a lot harder. Hope you guys are ready for that. I think the issue with football is the fact that, like, the NFL really hasn't put anything into place in terms of, like, protecting these individuals after the fact. So you have like some of those guys that are pretty much ending up just living in parking lots or like RVs because I guess are so concussed they just have zero brain functionality after the fact. Let's kill him. Kill him. It's Tom Brady. Oh, man. Oh, God, I love the XFL when I was younger. Oh, Blitz. That's a great game. Well, he was new 20 years ago, yeah. Halftime entertainment. Oh, I didn't realize that. I can throw footballs at him. Thank you, John. Yeah, pretty much. I think those were explosives. Short Janet. We have to go back and make sure her dress is intact so we can prevent the creation of YouTube. It almost says like righteous. God, it's only 11? I already have this wine. I might go grab another bottle here. Oh. Hope everybody else is having a great night. Oh, Brooksville. What did this game had in... Let's see, in 2D and not advanced. I'm just going to realize him. Yeah, I think it'd definitely be a different culture for sure in terms of where games would be. Well, that's the spirit. See, the first YouTube vid, a day... Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, really? It actually made it to a trivia game as the first YouTube video? Okay, that's great. It's so crunchy, so Genesis. Oh, God, I took out my own. I took out my own guy. Oh, God, that was great. Let's see, oh, yeah, we can play some Streets of Rage. I have Streets of Rage 2, so we can play that. I think next in the docket, I was probably going to play some Zero Tolerance for a minute, because that game is one of my personal favorites. Wait, did they really just do a punt return on me? Oh crap! No, I don't want to do a punt. Oh god! Fake punt. There we go. Yeah, we can do a Streets of Rage. Oh, I do have Ranger X as well. Ah! 4-yard gain. Useless. Ah! Right tag. Ooh, I think I have Earthworm Jim somewhere around here. So I have giant season tickets, so I've been watching Mutant Football all year. Oh, nice. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, what the hell? What was that? I wasn't expecting the guy to charge me with a crazy, oh man. That was something else there. Oh, okay. Okay, back to the, back to the game. That was just too funny. Oh, no, 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 no. Get recovered. All right, cool. Blew him apart on the landmine. Oh, God. I like how older video games had more creative in the way. Yeah, absolutely. They had to be definitely more creative in terms of art style, for sure. Present the image or present the idea they had with like a much more limited palette, for sure. And touchdown. There we go. I remember, like, if you read a lot of the books about early Atari, like, a big driving force in a lot of their game development was, like, LSD and drugs, just because of, like, their limited color palette. They were just using that to inspire themselves in terms of, like, you know, man, I can make a game where, like, it's a ship in an asteroid field shooting stuff. And this is kind of the whole premise for how they were coming up with games was kind of, like, tied into that whole mentality. Like, they would even rent a giant resort in the mountains of California and just go up there and have a giant month-long party where they'd figure out what their next game projects would be. Magician, the quarterback. It's good. Right, yes. Yes, they were all doing shrooms. Exactly. I think it was Madden 93, where you could literally just spam the A button and completely break through the line. It was just a joke. Or like you could spam the A button and literally just make it all the way to a touchdown every time, and they couldn't even stop you. It was just ridiculous. Shaky Cheese Guy, smoked on marijuana. Yeah, Nolan Bushnell was a huge endorsed part of that culture. So I guess what was it? The Atari box hit some trouble today, right? With one of the key like CEOs or one of the head company finance officers like completely withdrawing and going, yeah, I took a huge bite in the ass and a risk doing this, and it's completely a failure. So I don't think the Atari box is happening, guys. Oh yeah, and Nolan totally had those as well. That was a big part of that. I love the whole thing about like the code name for the Atari 2600 was Stella. Like, oh, it was after one of the programmer's bikes. I'm like, no, it was actually after one of the really attractive female workers that apparently all the programmers wanted to get with. So that was intriguing. But they kind of like softened that one down. I guess it really depends on what book you're reading. Friggin' vaporware. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, because I was actually kind of curious about where the Atari system was going to go. Wait, what's going on? Injected one marijuana at once. Oh, God. Oh, God. Was there, like, a weird Facebook group for a while where that was, like, the whole thing they would do? Like, random statements like that? Never. Both Atari and Commodore have a sad history of just running out of money because they're... Commodore is kind of a special case in terms of... Because of their horrible business practices and the way they had treated other companies in the past, people were a lot less likely to assist them later on just because of the things they had done. But no, because Commodore had some pretty good ideas in terms of like the hardware they were pushing. And they were having some success, but ultimately, when it came to paying their debts and doing stuff correctly, other people were still pissed about the stuff they'd pulled back in the day. That's kind of a, yeah, don't be a dick should be a key management function of some companies. Because, like, one of the big thing about the Tremels back in the day was, like, they would contract a company, be like, hey, we need a printer. We really want a printer for our company, or for our new system that we're putting out. Do you guys mind manufacturing that for us? And we'll get the whole deal all put out there after this is done, right? We'll get our system out there, then we'll pay you. And this company's like, all right, cool, yeah, we'll totally make this printer for you. And then, and the company's like, hey, we have this printer. You guys gonna, do the contract? And Commodore's like, nah, we're just gonna wait. And that company would go under, and then they would just buy up the stock for pennies because they were buying a company that thought Commodore was going to do the right thing. Running the game speaks money. Yep. Unfortunately, this game, like, I'm not good at the passing game, so let's start doing the pass here. Oh no! Come on. Okay, we gotta do a running. Gotta run it in this round. There we go, touchdown. Knock my guy out of the way. The M2 is my favorite vaporware. Yeah, man, friggin' 3DO. They had some great ideas, but EA stabbed them in the back. So I think people have it wrong when they talk about the video game Crash. So, I mean, like, you can argue a lot of different ways. Like, Top Hat Gaming Man, for example, has an intriguing argument that he likes to make about the gaming Crash. My discussion about the whole gaming Crash thing is just that consumers pretty much, they had stopped buying as aggressively as they had, and there hadn't been any relative innovation in the North American market since 1983, when basically, like, the Vectrex and some other systems came out. Actually, not 83, I'm quote my dates wrong, but in terms of, like, 82 was pretty much the last year that the American, like, North American market was working out well, until 85 when Nintendo came back. Just because they proved the market was stable enough to introduce new, more advanced hardware. So it's kind of this intriguing thing where, like, I would say it stagnated. It wasn't like it was a crash in terms of it literally almost killed Mattel, pretty much almost killed ColecoVision, and basically killed Atari. So it's a really intriguing thing where Atari was still releasing new consoles, it wasn't the same money cash grab it had been before. Just the American consumers were like, I'm not going to buy your crap again, because ultimately you're just going to keep pushing out the same pedalware. So it's kind of intriguing in that regard. I need to grab some more wine here in a minute. Yeah, the 3DO, it couldn't do polygons the same level as the PS2 or PS1 or God, I can't talk, sorry. It couldn't do polygons at the same level as the PlayStation 1 or Saturn, but it certainly had 2D advantages and the fact that it was on the market first. I think what killed the 3DO is the fact that even by the end of its lifespan, it was still pretty expensive, and that was really hurting it. Righteous. Yeah, 3DO was definitely killed a lot by price. This is ultimately... Trip Hawkins, as smart as the dude was, he couldn't... Because he had negotiated an amazing deal with manufacturers to produce the thing and, like, take the full brunt of the cost of producing the systems, he couldn't get them to manufacture them at a loss and make it up with software sales. That just wasn't in the business model for the 3DO. Because ultimately, the crazy thing to think about the 3DO to me is that Trip Hawkins' vision for the 3DO was that it would be a standardized game console like how the VCR was for video format. So it's kind of nuts in how he was trying to make that standardized across the board, and then by having that same mentality of everyone makes VCRs and people make games, and it's this interesting, like, environment that would be created, but it just wasn't the way the game market worked. This is ultimately you had to control game distribution in order to make the money. So it's really intriguing. I think it's quite visionary, and it's definitely a different way of looking at the game industry as a whole. It just didn't work out for 3DO the way they had imagined it would. See, I remember I had an Atari, and then suddenly a friend of mine gave me 70 games in a bag. And I thought, wow, how generous. Oh, no. I see now. Yeah, it was certainly an amazing concept. We won. We actually won, I guess. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another bottle of wine. I'll be right back. So enjoy these sweet chip tunes from the Genesis era. Be right back. finally on an upper tier console. Alright. Let's see, no need for consoles nowadays besides one or two exclusive. Yeah. Go ahead and pop this cork. Hang on one sec. Including the Olympics. That's the real America right there. You never know how much you miss the Genesis until after. It's freaking not a mainstay anymore. The thing I have to watch out for, the corkscrew I have is like this weird machine metal thing. Occasionally it'll cut me. So I'm like, man, I'm committed to drinking me. Alright, so we did a round of Mutant League. Let's see what else we can play here. So we got, I think Zero Tolerance is what I was thinking of doing next. Let's see. You interested in the animal? Oh, actually, I kind of am, actually. Very curious about that one. Ooh, I do not have Splatterhouse 3. So the game I wanted to do was going to be Zero Tolerance. That's just a weird favorite of mine. B.O.B.? No, I don't have that one. I do not have Toad Jam and Earl. I need to pick that one up. It's kind of breaking my heart that I don't have that one. Yeah, to catch up on that. I do have Sonic and Knuckles. Ooh, Heartbell 5. I think I have that one somewhere. Everything about this game is impressive, Alex. Like, the fact that, like, you can actually, like, so, through the Player 2 controller port, you can actually do, cross, two-console cooperative play. It's kind of nuts. That blows my mind about this game. Date of birth, 1970. My favorite Doom clone. You know, I love this game? Freaking cooperative play. Okay, shoot. Some ammo here. Oh wait, I have a handgun. Forgot I had that. I was trying to punch through to death. Let's see again. Yeah, this game has some definite Wolfenstein type inspirations to it for sure. Spider-Man. Oh god, Maximum Carnage is fantastic. Always love that game. Captain Sheep. And his driver's license is a really big part of the graphics in this game. So it's kind of intriguing how, like, widescreen this was. Quarter of 7. Never played that one.
Handgun collected. Handgun collected. Handgun collected.
So the thing that breaks my brain about this game is, like, the first level here will take forever. And there's a whole nother level. Yeah, I think back in the day on a CRT, this probably would have been pretty tiny.
Shotgun collected. Shotgun collected. Shotgun collected.
Oh, can you imagine having like a buddy back in the day and playing this game with cooperative crossplay? So remember, I had a buddy over one time when we were doing this. It was freaking great.
Shotgun collected.
How does co-op work on this? So yeah, it requires 2 consoles and a crossover cable, which essentially, because the player, like basically the player control ports on the Genesis can actually act as parallel ports. You can send and receive data. It's actually kind of nuts the way they do it. Like literally, my buddy, we played for like I want to say like 3 or 4 hours together, and at no point did we even have any like desync issues or anything. It was kind of crazy. So friggin' the Genesis era is absolutely insane. It kind of makes me wonder if you could actually do like X-Band or something like that and play this cooperative online with somebody. It would have blown my mind. It would have melted my face, actually, I think, in the 90s. I was actually reading kind of a fun little article about how this guy was arguing that the Sega channel essentially inspired the quality of modern broadband that we enjoy today. Because essentially, like, cable internet infrastructure was already in, but it didn't, it wasn't as clean or as effective as it was until the Sega channel came out and was like, hey, we really want you to make sure we can actually take advantage of this particular service. Yeah, once, I think he was saying, I was talking to Yahel the other day, and he was saying he thinks he's gonna have it out by the end of the month, is what his expectation is. I think that's probably gonna be the single. God, like how do you describe it? Probably one of the single best-made video game documentary things probably to ever come out. Never come out, but I would say definitely will set the bar of internet documentary YouTube content probably a lot higher. Just based on the bits and pieces he's shown me and like the quality stuff he's going after and the research and the interviews he's gotten, it's going to be a fantastic video. End of the month? Well, the funny thing was I was actually like, God, so I was looking at my chat log with him and I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, oh my God, we were talking about him doing the X-Band video like last year around, I think he'd started around April or something like that. So he's been working on it for a while. I like how the planet it takes. Well, this is actually on a space station. We've done like 4 streams since then. Yeah, I'd say the I think the video I want to say it's like an hour long. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that one. All I know is it's getting pretty long, because he's done several hour-long interviews or more with his video. WrestleMania is behind the Titantron series. I think, God, what's the word I'm looking for here? I think for far too long, the bar of YouTube documentaries has been set to that hole where you just pan across a photograph slowly, and that tends to be the level of effort a lot of documentaries on YouTube have to go to. Lamania? I can't even talk. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some more wine and make sure I can't read anymore. The bar on YouTube. Well, God, when was the last time the Gaming Historian put out a video? It's been at least 6 months, right? Hmm. But Gaming Historian... Oh, actually, no, wait. He did one last month, didn't he? Yeah, he's actually taken to doing his own, like, his own asset creation. So that's kind of a different mentality. But, like, he's pretty much making his own stuff there. There's only so much history to go around. Yeah, fair enough. I find there's quite a bit of other stuff there to explore, though. Just a matter of getting people to actually talk about it. Because holy crap, I went off the deep end trying to... Yeah, Slopes Game Room is pretty good. Kind of off the deep end trying to get, like, different game companies to talk about stuff. Like, the funny thing is, like, I was in talks with the Sega Spartan guys to see where they were at or what was going on with their whole operation. And, they have... We talked a little bit, but then they basically went radio silent, about 5 months ago. So I was hoping they'd pop back up, but...
Handgun collected. Shotgun collected. Medipack collected. Shotgun collected.
Yeah, Slopes had some pretty good stuff. I remember there was a brief period in time when I actually had more subscribers than him. Long-ass time ago. Okay, what was the other game we wanted to try that people were talking about? We can do Ranger X really quick. Someone asked about that earlier. SOR. Oh, Street Rage 2. That was the other thing people were talking about. Yeah. Alright, let me go to Street Rage. Hang on. If only I had a friend to play cooperatively with. So yeah, I would say exploring the GameCube is a treasure trove of crazy history. Especially when you get too deep and you start exploring the fires that Tonka Joe started. Play Golden Axe doing Sega's voice. I don't think I have a copy of Golden Axe. Let's see, gun a related question. If you have orbital supremacy, doesn't that make you unbeatable? It's a really good question in terms of... I never actually explored the Gundam universe, because I mean, like, by the end of whatever century they were in, where the colonies were, like, self-sufficient, right? So they really didn't need the Earth anymore. So yeah, pretty much if they had orbital supremacy and they could keep the Earth locked in on the planet, then, they really, had pretty much complete control of the Federation there. They didn't have to let them off the planet Earth. Unless some of the Earth still had some larger aspect of industry that they could use to compete against the orbital people. But it seems to me like, by the end of that, they were dropping colonies on the Earth like crazy, just to wreck cities. No, I can just let the game play itself, apparently. Just keep reading the chat. God, the music's great in this. You can play as Sonic? Oh, that's awesome. Ooh, I actually haven't checked out Street Rage 4 yet. They're doing another... What, they're doing, like, what, pixel type? Or are they actually doing, like, 3D graphics? I saw something a while back, but I'm having a hard time recalling anything at this point. Oh, yeah, Skate. Go with max power. Ah, okay. I think Fighting Force was actually a, was gonna be Streets of Rage, but I guess there was some weird contracting issue, so they just went with it and made it different, its own IP. Max OP. You little bastard. I think if I saw a dude this big just wreck an entire street of people, I'd be like, nah, you're good, man. You do your thing. I remember buying Fighting Force 64 and be like, oh, this game's amazing, and then like buying it, beating it, and then never touching it ever again. Oh, let's go. Pipe. There we go. Oh. God, that was a winning strategy right there. Just run with the knife held in front of you. Oh, God. That's... Oh, Jesus. This is the best winning strategy with that guy, just the knife. How tiny the knife is. God, this game's smooth. I played this game forever, but this is probably one of the best beat-em-ups ever made, in terms of how smooth it is. It doesn't do like the BS where you just get hit. Going to pick my teeth clean later. Huge times. This eats solid protein. Ah. Nope. Oh, come on. Are you out here, man? Alright, catch you later, man. Thanks for dropping by, Alex. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was your turn. Alright, catch you later, man. You have a good night. In terms of being ported to like future systems, yes, but in terms of like on the generation when they came out, no. Streets of Rage was exclusively Sega. So I want to say when I was younger, my Streets of Rage copy came on like a combo pack with another game. I can't remember which one it was though. Oh. 3-in-1 card or 6-in-1 card? I'm pretty sure it was a 3-in-1. was online co-op? Nice. I think what was it? I think I was trying to do this game cooperatively with Yahel on Steam. And I was trying to stream it, but like my internet connection is just too garbage to do it though. Saturn. Oh yeah, these transparencies. Look at that. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Let's go ahead and attack her first. Make sure she can't get the jump on me. Oh, God. Oh, damn it. Wasting health. Oh, that scream. Holy crap. Playing the Sega Classics in 3D on the 3DS. They're tiny humans. Oh God. Oh God. Ugh. Watch out, he's a black belt. Oh, come on. It looks like they gotta stop throwing me like a bitch. God, I remember this game looks like Turtles in Time. Give me this toothpick. Ah. We're in a power glove. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of the, kind of like the first stages of Turtles in Time. I was like, holy crap. That was a game. Hey, John Migda, how you doing, man? Oh, Mad Max is attacking now. Turtle power! See, I believe the whole concept of Streets for Rage is that the police have noped out of the situation. Is that the concept? I thought you were like a cop or something. Gold and gold bullion. Handful of rated out psychopaths are gonna save the city. That's the way to do it. I guess the overall art design of this game is just fantastic. It just looks great for the Genesis. Oh, really, Gramps? Not Gramps, Mohawk guy? Oh god. Oh, another one. Ah, no! 25 years old is a skinny ass chance. Oh god. Come on. On the keto diet. God, the music in this game's great. I feel like I've killed Y Signal like a bunch of times. That Foodian sound, yeah. Whoop. Oh god. This is gonna be hard. Who doesn't want a jetpack? God, it's just like friggin' Baxter from... Ah. I gotta get my face caved in. Oh, apparently when you dodge it, they just come back on you. cave your face in with your boot. Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. Got him. Okay, so we did about 2 stages of Streets of Rage 2. So we're gonna switch to something else. I'll let the groove go in the background while we pick something else. Let's see here. One of my personal favorites is Rocket Adventures. Boogerman. It's another absolutely fantastic, just 90s feeling game. Oh, Sonic Knuckles? Yeah, I do have that one. Pour a little more wine here. Ooh, I do not have Battletoads. Oh, Aladdin, yeah. Everybody drink. When did this one come out? 93. Imagine that back in the day when game consoles really had a lot of their cooler titles coming out towards the end of the generation of the console. I feel like now, with newer generations, you tend to just forget about a lot of the later released games. It's one of my uncle's favorite games. Why can't I? Oh, I gotta go down. That's why. It's probably because we spend the last 2 years of our generation talking about the next generation. Yeah, fair assessment there. Boogerman, game based on Snot. Try our meat, it has amazing mouthfeel. German expressionism. Getting a real Fritz Lang vibe from that room. Forgot how much the trees in this reminded me of the ones from Berserk when they're like in that weird hell realm getting eaten.
Cool.
Love the fart noises. Just really makes it. Smups? Yeah, I do have. I have Raiden Trad, which is probably my all-time favorite. Oh, they're plungers. Oh, no. Ooh, do I have Thunder Force? I don't know. Ah, crap. Was not paying attention. I was thinking too much about Raiden Trad. Raiden Trad. Let's switch over to that. This game is Ooh, yeah, I do have some pretty good FMV stuff. So for the Genesis, I do have Night Trap, Lodestar, and then I do have the Sherlock Holmes one, kind of the Ground Zero Texas also, but right now I don't have the Sega CD hooked up at the moment. But easy, I really appreciate the donation, by the way. Let me go ahead and grab Raiden Trad here. Raiden Trad, no. Who would have fight? Earthworm Jim or Burger Man? Well, Earthworm Jim is an actual gun. Let's see. Just kidding. Alright. Yeah, definitely. I was actually thinking about doing an FMV stream here at some point. Come on. There we go. But how you doing, Easy? It's A and C fire, right? Doing fantastic, man. Let's see. I go back and forth between preferring this and TurboGrafx. Oh, actually, I've never played the TurboGrafx, but this is by far one of my favorite ones to see. God, I loved, like, there was a pizza place not too far from my house when I was a kid that had this in the the arcade version. It's freaking great. Ah! Who did that one? Aero Fighter. Ah! Need to get my arcade stick out. Panicked. Bombed it. Let's see here. Anyone going to the Portland? Wait, whoa, is there... I didn't know that was going on. We should knew that was going on in Portland. I actually have a 4-day weekend right now. Oh, crap. See, I used to be able to make it through this, like, my garage. Here I have a 32-inch CRT set up. I can usually make it through this game without, dying once. Well, through the first boss anyway, without dying. See, because Earthworm Jim, I used to tell my parents, don't go in the bathroom. Hmm. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get away from me. I thought I dodged that one. Damn. Oh, God, really? Oh, I'm sucking tonight. I was hearing my neighbor driving. Rejoice in the spread shot. Oh my god. Forgot. Oh man. Yeah, I've had too much wine or just not enough. I think I'm probably on the too much side. Ready to get the arcade stick out of the garage and get real serious. Oh yeah. I think it's a SCART. I find there is a bit of impact lag or impact. Wow, God, too much wine. There is a bit of input lag. Yeah, it'll be nice once they get that analog Genesis out there. I think if it's around like $100 and something, I'm totally down for it. Yeah, also I'm a couple of glasses deep. All right, let's go ahead and switch titles, but definitely Raid and Trad, probably one of the best shmups ever made. That is certainly a thing that's out there. But yeah, it certainly is something I'm pretty curious about getting here when that comes out. We're talking about Landstalkers earlier. But easy, did you have a request? So Aladdin was one, Sonic and Knuckles. Aladdin here. Now, where's my copy of Aladdin? Apparently my alphabet system is not well done here. Where are you? Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure where my copy of Aladdin went. So we can do Toy Story. Let's do that for a minute. Dealer's choice. Yeah, for reason I cannot find my copy of Aladdin. It was somewhere around here, but apparently I misplaced it. So cool. Okay. There's your real hardware when you can't get a good, legit connection going on. Oh, come on. Apparently my copy of Toy Story is not one to work either. Tom Hanks says no. There we go. Got it. See, I know you aren't playing CD games. I do not have Shining Force CD. I have Shining Force 3 for the Saturn. Yeah, this game has the pre-digitized animations and stuff like that they do with Donkey Kong.
To infinity and beyond.
We're playing the crap out of this game. get hit by things I wouldn't expect to kill me. Yeah. Leah Ermey was the voice of the soldiers in this one. One of my favorite games growing up. Hell yeah. Actually, Lee Army has actually just got buried in Arlington, I think, in full honors. I think recently. Maybe this weekend. Oh yeah, I gotta go and put the people back in the toy box over here. Oh god, Mail Call was fantastic back in the day. But yeah, growing up, this is one of my favorite ones as well. But yeah, God, I missed the History Channel before it became just Ancient Aliens and Pawn Stars. Like, I'd even take like early 2000 or yeah, early 90s, back when it was like the hit World War II documentary channel. But even then, at least you had the chance of learning something. Darth Vader funds, yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah, it was the Hitler channel, wasn't it? Best I can do is $20. Oh! Damn it. Oh, come on. It was right there. I panicked. Panicked. Oh, come on. No! Ah! If you mess that one up, he just murders you. Wait, is that here? Catch you later, Grape. Graphics Ramp. Thanks for dropping by, man. God, this game was really stressful as a kid. Ah, I missed the jump. Ah. I wasted all my lives on that one, but whatever. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked, no Genovi or Jimmy this night. This night, yeah, well, I'm talking about prim and proper. Yeah, we're, yeah, hell, typically he works Saturdays for the most part, so he typically can't make Friday streams. Emily Jones is the last stepfather.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes.
Oh, yeah. Randy Newman can go to hell.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Yep, Genesis version. Ah! God, it sucked. So yeah, Toy Story, a fantastic game. Just got to be better at it than I am. Let's see here. What other stuff can we play here? So we can do Lion King, the Dark Souls of Genesis. Oh, actually, you know what? Sketching. Let's do that one. This game, I always love this one. That doesn't sound good for the cartridge, but you'll find out. Yeah, Game Hut is one of the programmers for the Toy Story game. Get in here and clean these pins here. There we go. Skitching works. Ooh, I don't think I own a Road Rash game for the Genesis. I need to get that. So make sure you guys see that warning thing there, so you don't do this at home. I don't actually know the cheat mode. That's punch. How do I grab onto another vehicle? Okay. There we go. Punching cars. So you grab onto the vehicles here, then you jump off. Oh, God. The jump off right, and then you skate. Too cool for a helmet. I can wear a ball cap. Crap, come on. So then you can fight the other dude in your vehicle. Ah, lost it. Come on, need a car to catch up. Ah. Codename, how's it going? So you can fight folks in the back of vehicles. That's kind of a great little addition on this one. And we won. Yeah, there we go. I wear pink shirts, come at me, bro. Oh, nice. Jackal. 10-page disclaimer. So you actually take your winnings and kind of reinvest it in your skater. Buy better pads, better wheels, all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh, that was kind of a neat feature back in these games. Oh, excuse me. Unironically loves Treasure Master. I think I've actually seen that one. Come on. Need a ride, come on. Oh, I should grab that red Camaro over there. So I think you actually grab onto the back of the cops, but they will pull over and I think beat the crap out of you. I can't remember. Come on. Gonna catch up. Oh god. Oh, I gotta love the friggin'. Yeah, also, if you don't sketch right, you can get nailed by the car. I feel like this game needs a modern remake. Hang up this van and win. There we go. So you know what I miss about the 16-bit games? Knowing the time teams at 2 or 6. Yeah. Certainly has changed. It went from a team of a couple of people to hundreds of individuals. We had $196. It's radical. Let's get a shot. So yeah, what's the hardest part about rollerblading? The skyline looks like Boise, Idaho. This is really weird. Hello, Cool J. Yep, you got it. Biff cracked the code I was going for. Look at the shirt physics, nerd. Astounding. Skitchin'. Greatest shirt physics ever. Never once have they been never once or ever again have they been matched. Oh god. How's it going, Thoughter Ninja? How you doing? Get off my car. Need a car, come on. Come on. Oh god, no! Aaron Walsh, how you doing, man? This is, yeah, definitely the most excitement anyone can have in Boise. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Something tells me we're not going to recover from this one, guys. Ah, didn't make it. Yeah, I do, but I just kept getting dismounted in the wrong places and getting wrecked by vehicles. So it was me playing that completely wrong. Should I try chewing tobacco, vape, or dip? I probably wouldn't waste my time with any of those things. This is a crazy sketch of the road. Nampa Meridian. You mean the straight roads that just go 50 miles per hour? A moment of silence for the Rocky. Oh no. It is a standard 90s font. Get off my car. Come on. Get off. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Did they censor that one? Oh, God. Come on. Oh, Jesus, come on. God, this game's great. Jesus. Okay, alright, that's enough sketching for one evening. I'm just getting my ass kicked too much. Oh, God. Yeah, that's a hard game to play buzzed. Think of that right now. Buy things! I already bought a bunch of new roller skates. Out of the back of a van for some reason, because apparently that's an underground culture thing. Oh, what next? Really? You can play the original Conker's Bad Fur Day N64 version on Rare Replay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Back when Konami made games. Yeah, I remember when I was stuck in Missouri for Army training. I had this game in my little At Games HD thing, so I go to the bar and just play this game there. Hell yeah, Rocket Knight. So this remake was on the original Xbox. Oh, crazy. Yeah, I didn't really play that one too much. I think I've... Was it Live and Reloaded? Is that what I'm thinking of? Wasn't the big Conquer Bad Fur Day, but I was all to play HBO the Oz. Oh god. 7, you got great parents there, man. So your parents aren't teach their kids to be hard. They're like, you know, if he goes to prison, we'll make sure he has an education that'll help provide for him. Video games just won't do that for him. Oz, on the other hand, that'll help him know how to handle himself in a situation that could be sticky in prison. That's the way it would be. Growing up, I was Tom from the Boondocks. Oh, jeez. Correctly, you just don't move and you can still win this piece. Just don't ever move and you can just get through this first boss. come on. How is he hitting me? Really? See the Lost World. Well, I can't really color palette imitation Genesis. This game. Yeah, this game is just fantastic. God, that went wrong. I remember watching Jurassic Park in the theaters. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, I grew up in the National Lampoon's films myself. Like, Christmas Vacation is still a must-watch every holiday season for me and my family. Ah! Come on. I get wrecked this evening. Ah. Yeah, I forgot, like, so this, the wine my wife picked up for me, I thought was sold out in the, like, how do you say it, I thought it was, like, gone, like, I thought, like, the vineyard had gone under or something like that, but, like, apparently it actually came back to, Idaho, so I was pretty happy about that, so my wife picked a couple bottles, so. But, also, I've been about a bottle and a quarter deep now, so that's kind of wrecking me a little bit in terms of my effectiveness when playing the game. We can all forget Vegas Vacation. I always kind of had a soft spot for Vegas Vacation. A little bit, Jeremy. I was probably gonna get off here in a little bit. That guy's from Chicken Forever. Oh, I didn't know Cowboy Bebop had a small release. That's pretty sick. Oh my god. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I want to thank you guys very much for dropping by and hanging out as long as you have. We've been going about 3 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. We'll definitely be back tomorrow night. So if you guys want to join me tomorrow evening, I'll be starting again. Hopefully I can get a Yahel or maybe Jimmy Hop on to hang out for it. But I definitely want to thank you guys for hanging out and being here as long as you have. You guys have a fantastic evening.